Good morning and welcome to 5 Minutes of Freedom, brought to you by Archangel Outreach Ministries. Excuse me. Good morning. Thank you for joining us here at 5 Minutes of Freedom, brought to you by Archangel Outreach Ministries. It's the third day of March. It's a wonderful, gorgeous, and beautiful day. I am going to tell on myself right now, I will ride the motorcycle today, because it's going to be a gorgeous and wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining us here at 5 Minutes of Freedom. I get so much joy out of being able to do this. I was at church last night. The scripture I'm going to share with you this morning comes out of John chapter 4, where Jesus is talking to the Samaritan woman. What an awesome illustration, what an awesome example of how we can look at the Bible and get ideas of how we need to live our life and get those things that we struggle with out in the open. Because if we don't get them out in the open, we're going to struggle with them, and there's still going to be one of those thorns in our sides, if you will. Before I go any further, thank you for joining us here at 5 Minutes Freedom. You can check us out online at archangeloutreach.org. You can always check us out on Facebook or YouTube. If you go to Facebook, just search Archangel Outreach Ministries. You'll be able to find us there. You'll be able to find our posts. You'll be able to find the things that we're doing. You can also go to Event Calendar. If you also want to go to Facebook, go to my personal Facebook page, which is Joseph Hahn. Last name is spelled H-A-H-N-E. Another place that you can go is YouTube. This is where you're going to find this show. You're going to be able to find the airings of this show, and it's going to be an awesome opportunity for you to watch all the past airings of this show and be able to get the idea of what we're talking about here at 5 Minutes of Freedom. I want to give you a little heads up. I host a TV show with my buddy Howie in Joplin. It's called Hook TV. We're going to be kicking it off soon. I want you to keep that in the back of your mind, and I'll let you know when we kick it off. It'll be airing on the TV stations here in Springfield and Joplin. Excited about it. Another opportunity for us to talk about the Bible, God, and share testimonies of how we can overcome. The scripture, we talked about it last night at the Healing Place, where I'm the pastor of the church. And here it says, in John chapter 4, verse 17, and let me say 16. Jesus said this. He told her, "Go call your husband and come back." "I have no husband," she replied. Jesus said to her, "You are right when you say you have no husband. The fact is you have had 5 husbands, and the man you now have is not your husband. What you have just said is quite true." My question or my point of reference on this morning is Jesus points out one fault of this lady. The lady does not lie. She's very truthful and upfront with Jesus. The question is, how truthful and upfront are you, how are all of us upfront with Jesus today? Are you in such a place that you would be willing to put a list together? That's what we're doing at the church. We're putting a list together of 4 or 5 things that we need help on, that we want to bring to the church and say, we're done with this stuff. Whether it's lust, pride, pornography, greed, whatever the case may be. Put it on your list. Pray about it. Bring it before God. Say, "God, I have no husband. I have a drug addiction." Be honest with him and show him that he is the true living water. It goes on in this. Right before that, it says, if you drink from this water, if you drink from Jesus Christ, if you accept him into your life, if you are truthful with him, you are going to be able to overcome these things. The question is, Jesus has been convicting you. He has or had been convicting you over several days, over several years, over several months, whatever the case may be. Are we still withholding? Are we still holding inside this information, not willing to share it and put it out loud because we are ashamed? Jesus already knew in the story. He already knew that she had 5 husbands. He already knew that she was living with another man that was not her husband. Jesus already knows your hang-ups. He already knows my hang-ups. He wants to know where our willingness is to say, yep, this is where I'm at. I'm not happy where I'm at, but I'm right here, right now, and I want to put this down at the cross. I'm sick and tired of this jazz. I don't want it anymore. I don't want to carry this baggage around with me anymore. If I continue to carry this baggage, I get more baggage and more baggage. Before long, you can't move at all, and you become just nothing. Jesus says he will remove this from us. I don't know why it's such a hard concept. It was a hard concept for me too. But it was such a hard concept because I was not willing to let go of something that I thought I needed or wanted. You don't need it, and you shouldn't want it. Let it go today. Jesus already knows your hang-ups. You're not going to tell him anything he doesn't know. Lay it down today. If you need to, write it down on a piece of paper. Pray about it and then light that baby on fire. Get rid of them. I know that it's not going to go away immediately. Some things don't go away immediately. Some people get delivered right away. But if they don't give up. Be patient. Be persistent. Jesus is walking with you today. He knows your hurts. He knows your habits. He knows your hang-ups. Tell him out loud that you're done messing with him today. This is 5 Minutes of Freedom, brought to you by Archangel Outreach Ministries. God bless you and have a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful day.